Solo games on the horizon are pushing ambition much further. From striking visuals to bold gameplay ideas, these titles focus on delivering intense, single-player journeys. These upcoming solo games already look absolutely insane in scope and presentation. Let's get into it.
Port Desire. A city that don't belong to anyone, but everyone wants a piece.
No Law follows Gray Harker, a former soldier trying to survive in a lawless neon port city. The world is shaped by corruption, private power, and collapsing authority. Combat unfolds from a first-person view with a grounded, realistic edge. The story inclined heavily on personal struggle rather than hero fantasy.
I walked away from it all, kept my hands in dirt instead of blood. But desire is a fickle mistress. The city won't let me go. It won't forget my name. I asked for nothing, and they still came and took everything. The mayors and anyone that stands in my way, every last one of them. They're gonna learn something real simple. You reap what you sow.
Do you feel it?
Control Resonant takes place in a version of New York changed by strange, unexplained forces. The city appears unstable, with buildings and spaces behaving in unnatural ways. Movement and supernatural powers seem central to how encounters play out. The story hints at mystery, identity, and forces that are never fully understood.
Pattern. Of staggering power. Reshaping reality as we know it. Everything we try to keep inside eventually worms its way out. Must have had good reasons. But we were not prepared. For what would follow.
Pace yourself.
Who's your legend? You survived the Dragon's Triangle.
Tomb Raider Catalyst places Lara Croft in harsh northern regions, filled with ancient ruins and hidden dangers. Large environments suggest a focus on traversal, puzzles, and environmental challenges. The journey appears driven by discovery rather than survival alone. The narrative seems tied to myth, legacy, and the cost of uncovering lost history.
Must come to an end.
That's where you're wrong. I'm just getting started.
Resident Evil Requiem introduces a survival horror story built around tension, fear, and uncertainty. The game follows two distinct approaches within the same dangerous world, with one path centered on sustained combat pressure and the other focused on isolation and limited resources. Situations appear to change how players move through threats, creating shifts in pacing and danger. Survival feels driven by unforgiving circumstances rather than complete control.
Here we finally are.
Who are you?
I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Talk to me. Is this one like the others? And it's not post-mortem lividity. Hey, I just got a report of a missing police officer. It might be unrelated, but he disappeared near where the fifth body was found.
Through you, Elpis can finally be set free.
The team has settled on a person of interest. Someone with ties to Umbrella. Victor Gideon.
Grace! Grace!
Victor purchased a building after Umbrella went under. I'll send you the address.
Welcome. Dr. Gideon has been expecting you.
You there, Leon?
Yeah.
Hey, over here.
FBI. What are you doing here?
Would you like to see what's hidden under the hood?
Don't do anything stupid.
Me? Never. Think I want a second opinion.
Black myth Zhong draws from Chinese mythology and folklore. Combat centers on close-range melee encounters and powerful enemy designs. Boss battles play a major role in pacing and progression. The setting emphasizes legend, punishment, and supernatural judgment.
Falling flat, losing again. Drop that codswallop. Master will take us back, as long as we keep that mountain in her heart. Hey.
No scolding, no flogging, life spared. Why risk going back? This place, we've got food on our table and...
007 First Light focuses on James Bond before his reputation is formed. The story follows early missions tied to training, mistakes, and trust within MI6. Gameplay appears to balance stealth, investigation, and controlled action. The tone leans grounded and personal rather than glamorous.
Every whisper in every corner of Aleph. And I answer, I built Aleph with my will, my blood, my whole self. This city is an extension of my being, my body. Today, it became infected. Easy, girls. Plenty of meat for everyone.
Girls. Of course. Am I dead?
Oh, yes.
Onimusha: Way of the Sword is a sword-focused action game set in feudal Japan under a supernatural threat. The setting brings together historical locations and dark demonic forces, creating a serious and tense atmosphere. Combat appears grounded and deliberate, where timing and control matter more than speed. The story hints at duty, loss, and survival in a land strained by war and corruption.
It's all that's sustaining your life. That's an Oni gauntlet.
Musashi! Gundy! This thing's made me so damn strong.
Musashi, I cannot apologize enough for dragging you down this path against your will.
If I take this gauntlet off, I'll be a bloody mess on the floor anyway.
This isn't what you promised, Gauntlet.
My troop was attacked, and one of our members is missing. Save this world.
Fighting Genma wasn't the path I'd planned, but who knows? Maybe it'll be worth my while.
Well said!
What in the...
Get a hold of yourself! Are you a man or a beast?
Getting strong because of some gauntlet. That's not strength.
I'm gonna eat all the souls you got in there.
Turns out, Miyamoto Musashi was just a brute with a sword after all.
Being tough isn't enough. A warrior meditates on what strength really means.
Enjoying your new toys, I see.
Guardian!
Hey, Musashi!
Exodus is a story-driven science fiction RPG shaped by time dilation. Civilizations appear to change depending on when players return to them. Choices seem to carry consequences that stretch across generations. The focus stays on relationships, memory, and long-term impact rather than immediate outcomes.
I can't do this anymore. Salvaging scraps just to get by.
Child of Orion, fulfill the purpose for which you were crafted, and seize your destiny.
Our world is dying. You are the only one who can wield celestial tech and find a cure. Well, that's terrifying. But with the right ship and the right crew, you could save all of us.
I was on an alien world. Felt like I was finally doing what I was made for.
Thank you, June.
We are the defenders of Leiden's future. And we will fight to protect it.
The fight for survival has consequences. How far are you willing to venture? How much are you willing to sacrifice to save your world?
Damn, kid.
No pressure there.
Star Wars: Fate of the Old Republic takes place long before the events of the films. Jedi and Sith conflicts appear to shape the future of the galaxy. Player choice seems central to alignment and story direction. The narrative leans toward legacy, power, and belief rather than destiny. "14 Years of Flames" is a story-driven first-person shooter set during the Second Sino-Japanese War. It follows multiple characters as they move through different phases of the conflict across real historical locations. Combat appears grounded and restrained, focusing on realism rather than spectacle. The narrative centers on endurance, loss, and the human cost of a long and devastating war.
我们得追求一致，过上舒服的生活，不是吗？康康曼德如今的繁荣与进步，我们的都是亚细亚同胞兄弟，共保和平，才能共荣大东亚。周队长已经加入了我们，赵兄弟要是不嫌弃，就请来担任皇协军队长。今天晚上，我们得先去喝两杯，然后再。
Today, a new chapter in this land's history shall be written.
Crimson Desert takes place in a medieval fantasy world shaped by war, politics, and shifting power. Large regions appear tied to ongoing conflicts, with battles and faction struggles shaping daily life. Personal stories connect closely to these larger events, giving the world a human scale. The mood stays serious and grounded, with conflict driving both the setting and the narrative.
Seek out your Greymane comrades. Uncover the truth that lies within, and let your heart speak without fear.
In the end, all will come together as one. We fight for the future of all.
Sound the horn of our final battle! Fight! Fight for Pywell!
Your fight is not for revenge, nor glory, nor pride.
This is your hell!
Remember who you are, and let it guide your path. For at the end of it, you will find the answers you seek.
It's been years.
Tomb Raider. The legend of Atlantis centers on a search for a lost civilization tied to ancient myth. Environments appear focused on ruins, puzzles, and submerged locations. Progress seems driven by exploration and problem solving. The story is about mystery and forgotten history.
New discoveries, waiting behind every door. Across every chasm. I didn't know then the path this adventure would send me on. That it lit a fire that still burns. I need to see more. I need to go further. To uncover the secrets of Atlantis. Some legends are destined to be retold.
Halo Campaign Evolved reframes the Halo universe with a renewed focus on solo storytelling. The campaign centers on large-scale sci-fi conflict and personal duty. Combat balances open combat spaces with controlled, tactical encounters. The direction emphasizes atmosphere, scale, and military sci-fi identity.
We'll keep him busy as long as we can.
Fire Team Charlie, we're on our way.
Touchdown! Hit it, Marines! Somebody order a warthog.
The Covenant are putting up a real fight. The cartographer must be here.
Lock and roll, rock and roll!
Give them hell, Chief.
Divinity returns as a single-player fantasy RPG built around player freedom. Choices in dialogue and action appear to shape the world and its characters. Combat and storytelling react directly to decisions made throughout the journey. The focus remains on consequence, strategy, and narrative depth. Phantom Blade Zero is set in a dark martial arts world inspired by classic wuxia stories. Combat appears fast and precise, where timing and movement matter more than brute force. The world mixes grounded locations with myth-like elements and stylized designs. The story hints at revenge, broken loyalty, and a society slowly falling apart.
Turn back before it's too late.
Fighting longer than I can remember.
Marvel's Wolverine focuses on a more personal and grounded story around Logan. Combat centers on close-range fighting with a heavy sense of physical impact. The character appears driven by restraint, pain, and inner conflict rather than heroics. Progression seems closely tied to story moments instead of open-ended freedom.
Hey, I'm not a violent man. The trouble just has a way of finding me. But I'd be lying. Doesn't matter where I go. How far I run. Death's always waiting. Just not for me. Cause I ain't no hero. I'm Wolverine.
Every empire has been built on ashes. That is why you must never lose faith.
Valor Mortis takes place in a grim fantasy world shaped by decay and death. Combat looks slow and heavy, with survival playing a major role. Environments feel oppressive, filled with ruins and signs of collapse. The story points towards standing against forces that feel overwhelming and unavoidable.
This isn't war. This is damnation.
Replaced is a 2.5D action title set within a futuristic cyberpunk city. The game presents pixel art visuals paired with fluid movement and cinematic-style combat scenes. Its story centers on themes of identity, control, and artificial life within a controlled society. Quiet, reflective moments appear to exist alongside bursts of intense action, shaping a restrained and moody atmosphere.
Please hold your ground. The time is too calm yet to become unsaid.
Reanimal places small, fragile characters inside vast and threatening environments. Danger appears to come from scale, distant sounds, and the constant absence of safety. Movement through the world seems tense and uncertain, with little room for comfort. The atmosphere carries a dark and unsettling weight, shaped by fear and emotional strain.
Adventures you must be having. So it is not difficult for us to picture the sort of life you are all leading. I know you won't forget us.
OD is a psychological horror project built around fear instead of combat. It relies on sound, camera view, and small interactions to create tension. Storytelling plays a key role in how fear is delivered to the player. The goal appears to be making players feel unsure of what is real, both in the game and in their own reactions.
Great Silkovsky once said.
Atomic Heart 2 returns to a twisted, retro, futuristic world shaped by broken ideals. The setting appears larger and less controlled than before. Combat continues to mix weapons and abilities against aggressive enemies. The tone remains strange, surreal, and deeply unsettling.
My answer is, maybe they will visit us. But time has not come yet for this. The dawn of a new era. The era of Atomic Heart 2.
Project Tau draws from Korean folklore within a dark fantasy world shaped by myth and conflict. Combat looks as fast and close range, with an emphasis on timing and skill. Mythical creatures stand beside human characters facing survival and inner struggle. The story centers on belief, legend, and personal identity tied to ancient forces.
What you doing up there?
I'm just fixing some leaks.
Grand Theft Auto 6 is set in a modern criminal world inspired by Vice City. The story follows several characters driven by ambition, pressure, and survival. The city appears reactive and alive, with situations changing based on player actions. Freedom and chaos remain central to how the world functions.
I'm here for Lucia Caminos. She's supposed to be getting out.
What's your name?
Jason Duval.
I seen you here before.
You might have. Hey.
Hey.
Hands above your head, now!
You, stay. The new beginnings.
You break the news, isn't it? Trust me, this place is just the start for us. Ring the bell! Shots ready! The only thing that matters is who you know and what you got.
Gonna do this? We're doing it right.
Yo, D, this full effect? They got your name, address, they got everything. Us cops, we gotta protect each other.
Like,
You and me, Lou. We got this.
we got it.
Say Vice City, baby! Vice City!
Come to Bill's Ammunition today. We got more guns than a law allows.
Hey.
Hey, if you got friends, can you hook me up, please?
The hideout is on fire.
The Godslayer centers on rebellion against divine power. The world shows signs of fallen gods and broken faith. Combat appears aggressive and forceful, built around direct confrontation. The narrative focuses on defiance, sacrifice, and the cost of resistance.
We need to act fast. I'll deal with the Celestials. You go on ahead and find out what's going on. Don't do anything rash.
Easy for you to say. Now, how do I get past all the soldiers?
What happened? Again, is it?
And he tells me not to do anything rash.
Mind your business. Damn it!
What? There you go.
Damn! Stop right there! Where did he go? It's you! He's up there!
Whoa, too many.
Stop! There he is! Nowhere to run down! Don't move! Have a taste of my ass! No! Put it out! Put it out!
Cool off, you lot! Gonna be cold.
What's going on here?
Here we are.
Fodder, fools, humans. Which is next?
That must be Master. for the signal.
The Blood of Dawnwalker takes place in a world caught between night and dawn. Vampiric influence affects how characters grow and change over time. Identity and loyalty seem shaped by difficult decisions under pressure. Survival drives the journey through a hostile and uncertain land.
We feared for our lives. We should have feared for our souls instead. The vampires didn't come to kill us. No, they came to rule. To turn us into mindless, docile cattle. Not me, though. They tried to change me into one of them. But I became something else instead. Worst nightmare. A Dawnwalker. Trapped between the two worlds. Fighting to even the score. Fighting to understand the evil behind it all.
He is out there watching, seeping into you. Growing.
Woochi the Wayfarer draws from Korean folklore and historical myth. The story follows a wandering figure moving between different realms. Combat combines martial skill with supernatural forces. Legend, spirituality, and inner struggle shape the tone.
기어코 여기까지. 참으로 정성이십니다.
black credit.
Fatekeeper presents a world ruled by destiny and fixed outcomes. The central role appears tied to changing what is meant to happen. Combat mixes physical strikes with supernatural powers. The story focuses on consequence and pushing back against fate.
And the sorry shape that bears it.
Let's see how choosy you'll be when the void invites you in.
Spirits preserve me. Just get back in the knapsack.
Fine. But remember, we must reach the moon gate and find some clue as to how it may be opened.
I still pray we might find survivors. Someone who can tell us what truly happened here.
Let him go for now, youngling. Let's see what this place holds.
Youngling, do you know my age, rodent?
Your years mean little. This is your first vigil. Thus, you are a neophyte, whether you enjoy the title or not. much death.
Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet is a science fiction game set far in the future, shaped by belief systems, exile, and control. The game centers on a solitary figure living outside advanced societies, moving through unfamiliar and distant spaces. Progress appears tied to uncovering meaning, memory, and purpose rather than constant action. The atmosphere stays quiet and restrained, with isolation and reflection guiding the journey forward.
Tell me something good.
Well, you're right, it checks out. He's hiding out around this Imperium moon.
Excellent.
How is that excellent? He's next to fucking Simperia. No one has left that planet in over 600 years. Anyone who even flies close to it is never heard from again.
Superstitions.
No. Superstitions are the crazy rumors about what happened on that planet. These are facts.
You worry too much.
You know what I worry just the right amount. I say we wait for him to leave, or how about we find a new lead? He's not worth it. I'm wasting my time, aren't I?
Can you please claim him? I don't need another hunter swooping in.
Who is swooping? No one is crazy enough to go there.
He clearly is.
He is clearly desperate.
And so am I, so claim him, or I will find another agent.
Anyone else with all your fucking shit? Okay, alright, you know what? There, you're the boss.
Thank you.
Listen, kid. I'll see you on the other side.
The Witcher 4 is an action role-playing game set after the events of the previous Witcher saga, continuing the world's history from a new perspective. The game centers on Ciri as the lead figure, moving through a continent shaped by monsters, politics, and lingering consequences of past conflicts. Its direction places strong weight on narrative progression and character-driven moments within a vast fantasy setting. The tone remains serious and grounded, presenting a darker journey focused on destiny, responsibility, and survival in a dangerous world.
Salt.
Almost had me fooled, Fruin.
Ontos explores a future shaped by artificial intelligence. The story centers on existence, control, and human thought. Environments feel cold and unsettling, reinforcing isolation. Discovery appears more important than constant action.
The thought in you, and it inspired him to grant wishes.
Who's that? Nightmare.
Yes! That's why all of us are here. You want to understand, to know. Then you have to step beyond the walls surround you. Play your father's game. Push the very limits until you're reality itself.
Ill is a horror game built around intense physical and psychological fear. The game places players in hostile environments where enemy behavior responds to movement, sound, and injury in disturbing ways. Encounters appear designed to feel unpredictable, with animation and pacing reinforcing constant tension. The atmosphere remains dark and oppressive, aiming to keep discomfort and unease present throughout each moment. Resonance, A Plague Tale Legacy expands the plague-ravaged world through new characters. Stealth and tension remain key to staying alive. The story focuses on loss, desperation, and human cost. The tone stays intimate and emotionally heavy.
The sun is forever.
Saros takes place on a hostile alien world trapped in repeating destruction. Progress appears tied to persistence rather than simple resets. Combat remains intense within controlled spaces. Isolation and constant threat shape the mood.
I need to know that I just made the right decision.
It's me, boss. Wait, how long?
Since the last time the sun died, mate.
You left us here. We've lost people. There's no way to get home, and you...
Lies! This is what it does. It gets in our heads, and it twists, and it turns.
I won't break our promise. I will make everything perfect again. I know you're here, and I will find you.
My dear children, I write this letter to you.
Solasta 2 continues a tabletop-inspired fantasy structure. Battles rely on positioning, planning, and party coordination. Story events connect closely to character relationships. Strategy remains at the core of the design.
Find your father's steel and face the challenges ahead.
What happened?
She knew Marike was coming for her.
Never forget, the bonds that tie the six of you will be your strength.
Lies. You should have saved her.
She deserves the peace of death.
What an interesting family you must have.
Is that fear I sense? Good.
Stay in the light. Never give in to darkness. Your loving mother, Mahin.
Let's go.
Tides of Annihilation is a fantasy action-adventure set in a shattered version of modern London torn apart by an otherworldly invasion. A lone survivor moves through ruined city spaces where myth and reality exist side by side. Combat focuses on facing overwhelming threats while drawing strength from legendary figures tied to ancient lore. The world carries a dark, surreal mood, shaped by loss, survival, and the struggle to restore meaning to a broken place.
Too small. It's a baby carriage.
Ah, a baby. I'm so sorry for everything that's happened to you.
Let's go.
Get over here. you feel that?
Just a fold realm.
Scarlet Waters! Run! Watch out! Darn it. The Scarlet Waters are making this place even more unstable. See that? Worth a shot? Might be a way out. Let's go.
Britannia. Long time no see.
Oh no, not again. Ah, no! The path is flooded. Look, a path. Not enough yet. Let's find more. Up here! Just knock down the pillar. Don't forget, knights don't fear the Scarlet Waters. Nice! Now we can get across. I sense danger. Seems like that's where we're headed.
Once we go in, there's no turning back. We need to be prepared.
I warned you. Gwendolyn. Did you come here just to get upset? With me?
Damn it! Mordred!
That's up to you. Just here to read, are you?
I have more pressing matters. You should have stayed out of my way.
Like I said before, I've no interest in your throne.
So, you're after the knight for something else?
That's right. You mind your business, and I'll mind mine.
Don't trust her! She's a psycho!
Silence! Idiot!
A cheap trick!
You're weaker than before. Swinging your sword like that, does that count as fighting? What's this? Can't win on your own, so you call for backup. Too slow. This is all you've got. Bow to me. Half-baked trick. Very well. This is your own doing, pest. You're a right pain, aren't you? You'll soon pay the price. You're nothing! beautiful sight, a perfect picture of failure.
Kneel! Feel the true power of Pendragon! Feel the despair! This is proof of my inevitable victory!
How is this possible?
You were just lucky. How dare you! You'll regret that. You're nothing but a bug, while I'm destined to have it.
I may be a mere bug, but who the hell do you think you are?
Watch your mouth.
Face it, you're just a discarded pawn in this game.
Damn you! I'm Pendragon. No one can cast me aside, ever!
One of the biggest fears of an astronaut doing extravehicular activity, or EVA, is somehow becoming detached and floating away.
The Expanse Osiris Reborn brings the sci-fi universe into a single-player role-playing format. Political tension appears central to how the story unfolds across different factions. Dialogue choices seem tied to forming or breaking alliances as events progress. The mood is presented as grounded and serious, shaped by power, survival, and consequence.
Grounded in science fiction, not simulation.
During real spacewalks, we actually use tethers to keep ourselves attached to the vehicle. In a reactive game, that would be too clumsy, and so mag boots is a creative way to kind of compromise and keep it realistic, but also be able to be reactive. But the fear is the same, becoming detached somehow and drifting away. And that's just one example. Even firearms would behave differently in space. Recoil and ballistics would also be different. People think about space as silent, but silence can mean danger. For example, inside of the spacesuit, there's a steady hum of the fan that's blowing oxygen over your face. The people at Alcat Games did some research and figured out that vibrations caused by shots inside of a vehicle would translate to the hull and likely be felt through the mag boots.
We love the idea, but have to adapt it. Pre-realism would mean almost no sound in combat. No vacuum, you feel more than Astronauts do, but far less than an atmosphere. What you hear is what your character feels. Breath, comes, vibrations. The tension stays, and so does the fear.
The mission crews train for months, even years together. The commander is chosen first and sets the tone. Just like in the game, trust takes time and shared experience.
The ship is crew's home. To craft the right atmosphere, we focus on the smallest of details. Life in space changes tastes. Astronauts often crave spices just to feel such sensations again. On pink water meals created from what could actually be grown in orbit. And in the same spirit, you'll even hear your companions discussing food and ingredients on the ship. We hope that our approach to blending realism with gameplay considerations will make players experience something engaging and truly immersive.
Blood of Message presents a violent world shaped by memory and loss. The story appears focused on personal motives and inner struggle as events unfold. Combat seems designed to support the narrative rather than dominate it. The atmosphere is expected to stay dark and emotionally heavy, driven by pain, regret, and survival.
能点亮天上的星河。大唐离我们太远了，神佛还会庇佑河西吗？
我是认真决定的，我还是想再试一次。
今日我们所流的血，是为了把大唐带回来。我们必须在破城之前把安宁带出来。安宁，等着我。安宁，安宁， 阿爷，我将追随沙洲一举。去长安，你这是让他们去送死！输赢成败，皆如沙上之塔，风来即散，为众生之苦，长漫于天地之间。回家吧，这一切毫无意义。有人，天命所归，我才是大唐。我们除了死更多人，什么都不会改变。
没有我的帮助，你走不出这片沙漠。如果神不肯拯救我们的部族，那就让我来。
阿宁，等着我。十对信使，每个人都做好了有去无回的打算。